Website traffic exchangers. The better the owner of the website traffic exchanger can monetize on that thing, the worse it is. Let me give you an example. 100 people sign up to a website traffic exchange and they sign up all free and they start clicking away on each other's links like zombies. Well, think about it. In order for you to earn ad views, you have to click on the ads other people have. Well, if it was just two of you, if you clicked on the other guy's ad, you'd earn the view for him to click, see yours. When he's clicking through ads, yours is shown to him. Okay. Well, what about 5 people? Well, that's the idea, right? Is if you show it to, if you click on the other 4 guys, then then 4 of them can see your ad. What about the 5th guy? Well, it would have to be you. The trade-off would have to include you. All right, fine. Let's take a traffic exchanger wider. You go to 100, go to 1,000. I don't care. Here's the point. You don't want to keep getting shown your own ad in rotation. And so if you keep clicking on all these active guys and you're continuing to go, you're getting ad credits build up. Here's the problem. You don't want to be seeing your own ad keep appearing in front of your face. And so there's a mismatch in the rotation where the number of ads earned is never going to be used up. Now, the website traffic exchanger he kind of has to follow through on this because you can see your hits grow in real time. You can see what you earn. Chances are you remember the numbers. If you saw the numbers go fake, you'd probably leave. But then again, would you? The numbers could go down. Do you have any way of knowing, who saw your ad? Is there any way that you can verify it happened? No. But it's worse than that. Because anybody in a traffic exchange system knows the ratio cannot be 1-to-1. It can't be you show me yours, I show you mine. Numbers don't work that way, and here's why. The website traffic exchanger owner is in it to monetize. He's obviously not monetizing when 100 or 1,000 of you are clicking on each other's ads for free. How would he monetize? There's no money in it for him. Why does he do it then? Here's why. You are going to get exhausted of clicking on all these links, turning into a zombie, and so you're going to turn around and, God forbid, do worse in this program. You're going to double up. The psychology got you. You've got all these browsers open, the whole world turned into a big website traffic exchange in front of your eyes. Okay, you can't see past the website traffic exchange. It's why so many people are so blasted robust about continuing with it in the face of constant loss, just constant lack of success. They keep thinking one more guy, one more guy, one more guy, one more guy. Somebody's going to buy it. Somebody's going to buy it. All right? And so you finally get exasperated. You know there's an option you can buy. You can buy hits, 1,000, 10,000, 50,000. You're seeing that you've earned 274 hits so far by looking at 500 websites during those 274 hits. So anyway, you buy the ads, the space, so that your ads go into rotation through everyone else and you walk away. You don't keep looking at websites anymore. Guess what? Website traffic exchange is about 100% supply, 0% demand. The only people who could be sold are you, and you just took yourself out of the ring by paying some money to get out. You paid them to leave the screen, to snap out of the psychology that you need to continue clicking on each next link. See how weird that is? How are you going to make money to buy anything when that's going on? So now the hits going in rotation, that got more absurd. It used to be something like you'd have to click on 100 ads to earn 100 views where you are not one of them. So really you're clicking on 100 ads to earn 99 views, And then it got worse because now some people are paying for their ads to be seen while they step away. So they just threw a bunch more hits in a rotation into a smaller market. All right. What if a third of the traffic walks away by paying? Then 2/3 that are left have to absorb all the rest of the hits, including all those hits that were paid for. Ridiculous. We just tripled and quadrupled and quintupled and 10 times over the supply versus demand curve. We lowered demand some and we heaped up tons of supply. Okay? So the people left who have not gotten tired yet are the ones clicking away. And so the website traffic exchanger, the more successful he is, he's got the timing just right on the pages. He has the questions just right to kind of make you have to type out the answer. How many black keys does a piano have? Of course, it doesn't get that complex. It's more like how many legs does a chair have? Because they got to make sure you're a human, not automated. And so you go answering all these questions, and you get to the point where you're psychologically exasperated of clicking on these links, and you pay and get up out of your chair and walk off. Too much supply, very little demand. So the traffic exchanger has to take some of the profit he's making to expand the model. So he goes to Google AdWords and he buys ads. So I want to tell you something very simple. You go to Google and you go to website traffic exchangers. Should have kept that open, huh? Now I got a question. See these guys that are here. These guys are doing the best. And these are the guys that you shy from the most, because the better they do, the worse the model becomes by definition. Okay? If they can afford to be here, then you know that they're people that the market is walking away. First of all, it was a 100% supply market in the first place. They are not interested in your thing. I got a question. Is it or isn't it all supply? You have 5,540,000 entries for website traffic exchange, whatever that means. Maybe it just means that there are 500,000 website traffic exchanges out there, maybe 50,000, I don't care. What's the point? Point is, let's pretend you weren't coming here to supply anything. Let's pretend for a minute you were coming here for on the demand side of the equation. When they say that they have a lot of people on the demand side who are looking, I got a question. Do you sign up to one of these things to look for an opportunity you're after? Do you need to sign up to this to find an automated Forex trading software? No, especially if it has an affiliate system and you're after something like that. The fact of the matter is you are not going to go to a website traffic exchange service because you're on the demand side of the equation. You don't sign up to find opportunity. You don't need to. There's no demand. None. Inside these traffic exchangers. All right, it's all suppliers. And when you go here with the supply mentality, you realize what you're doing. You're going there to hungrily get people in front of your offer. But if you picture yourself being one of those people that is open to seeing it, you really picture yourself on the demand end, open to considering and buying some of those things, you realize they don't exist. If I could hit delete, I would. And then just hit delete on the next results and delete on the next results and delete across the pages and say they should not be online. I would do it. Of course, I wouldn't really. Why? It's not my business, first of all. A lot of you just have to learn things like this. It's not going to hurt you. It's just going to lose you time, lose you a little money, nothing major. You're not going to mortgage your house for hits on a website traffic exchange service. Nobody's responsible for that but the knucklehead who does it. But the fact of the matter is, there could very well be some guys out there who've come up with some better ways of doing things, and some guys who are just capturing market here to send them to things that work better. One thing I would like to say, 126 hits, easy hits for you, Web Traffic Genie. Don't think that these are all in competition. This is one guy who's figured out psychologically how to manipulate you into sitting down and clicking away on links until you give up and pay him to walk away. It's astounding how coolly simple that model is and how well it does. One guy figured it out and came up with a bunch of websites to just keep expanding on the same model. Instead of, if it beats you, join them. If they beat you, join them rather. Then instead of looking to do something that helps you, they're looking to maximize their profits. The model here is simple. It's free. Therefore, you'll walk into it and you show me yours, I'll show you mine. Sounds fair. They'll say there's a lot of demand, and what they really mean are other suppliers. Anyone who hasn't paid them yet. Okay? And you'll sit down to one or another or many of these, all owned by the same guy, a lot of them, or the same handful of people who just build new ones every day. Goes to show that people have a hard time letting go of things that fail in order to turn their attention to things that work. Safe lists. How many of you understand what safe lists are? I was talking about that. I want to set this up so that you can understand this concept. Heck, safe list directory, for crying out loud. Directories of safe lists. 127,000 pages of whatever. Safe list directories. Isn't this nuts? Send emails to 160 safe lists for $5 a month. Okay, what's a safe list?